I think Travesties is quite difficult to describe. It's a bit like a sort of vaudeville show of cleverness.
Henry Carr, who thinks he was the British consul in Zurich in 1917. It's his memoirs, his memory. And because he's an old man now, he goes back and forth in time and he gets them mixed up.
He's reflecting on his time in Zurich in 1917 as an older gentleman, and at a time when he met Lenin and James Joyce and Tristan Tzara. And also happened to coincide with a time when he performed in The Importance of Being Earnest, where he played Algernon.
It's a play written in 1974, very radical play, still radical now. No one's writing plays like this at the moment. And to me, it's a bit like a 70s concept album. And it just uses all different kinds of moods and techniques, but produces, I think, a quite harmonious play. By the time you get to the end, it all makes sense.
Someone described it as a sort of shower of different ideas, like a sort of being bombarded by a sort of glitter ball of different thoughts. So it makes people feel, you get a kind of, your brain gets a bit of a workout in an entertaining way. That makes it sound rather onerous. It's not, it's fun.
There's a lot of it which is sort of aping the styles of Ulysses, James Joyce's Ulysses, which of course was written in, I think, almost every literary form that you can write in. And so the play covers so many of those literary forms, but in a much more humorous and light way than perhaps Ulysses does. And I spend some time talking in catechism, I spend some time talking in limerick, I spend some time talking in Shakespearean sonnet. So it's a literary roller coaster, but again, it's so satisfying. I don't wish to make it sound complex, because it's not. It's very it's thrilling for anybody, I think.
I don't think maybe this play has ever been more relevant than it is now, talking about you know, the role that politics has in art at the minute, and what constitutes as art, and the freedom of speech and freedom of expression and the free press. There's so much in this. And coming back to it now, hearing those words and everything that's happening in the world at the moment, they are so relevant and so incredibly important that I'm so pleased we're doing this now.
When we started rehearsing the play, Trump was a blip on the radar. That was back in the summer. And now the play feels even more relevant as tyrants are wielding their might all over the place.
It's charming. It's a really charming piece. And a lot of heart, and I think that's what Patrick and Tom Hollander have kind of particularly grasped this time around. It seems to just carry a lot of heart, and I think that's always the key.